Oh dear. Oh my. 9 minutes late. I am so sorry, folks. Not that anyone's watching right now. Hello. Greetings, VOD Watcher. It is good to see you. Thank you for clicking on me. My name is Vorlex. Some people call me Lex. But you are under no obligation to do so. It is fine. It is 3:09 p.m. on Wednesday, August 26th. I just got home from work. And yes, my stream typically starts at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, but I encountered some strange traffic on my way home. For updates, for live, in-the-moment updates on my streaming schedule, such as when I might be late, when I might be running late, getting home from work, encountering traffic, things like that, please refer to my About section below the stream on Twitch, because my Blue Sky feed shows up there. You are not at all required to follow my Blue Sky. I do not expect that in the slightest, because it shows up in my About section on Twitch. Coco, Micro, Mads, goodness gracious, y'all are here early. Welcome. It is good to see you all. What? Awesome. I'm not used to seeing so many people so early in stream. Thank you for clicking on me. Mads, that's very kind of you to say. I appreciate that. I do fully intend to keep my schedule, but sometimes, you know, traffic does happen, and it can make the timing kinda tight sometimes. Coco, Micro, Mads, how are you all doing? What have you been up to? I am not playing Warframe today. I should change that. I'm playing Warframe today. See, this is the kind of thing that I would have edited prior to starting stream if I had gotten home on time. Running Steel Path Duviri. Micro, I'm glad to hear you're still working on it. Duviri for a Nightwave objective this week. Coco, I'm glad to hear you're doing good, and Mads as well. Snacking and chilling is always fun. Great time. Glad to hear y'all are doing okay. Where is my game capture? There it is. Let's change that to Warframe. And we should be good now. Micro, indeed, I remember hearing about your post-game quest with N, but not others. In fact, if memory serves, you told me about the endgame or the post-game quest with N, and then said that there was another. I was unaware, or at least I don't recall, hearing about a third one. Have you come up with another one? My goal in Warframe today is to do this objective. Defeat the Orowyrm in Steel Path. Let me make sure my audio's on. Yes, it is. We're good. And that I'm recording. Yes, I am. Lovely. Micro, please do. Please clarify. My objective in this stream, and I do predict it's going to take me either most or all of my typical streaming hour, is to defeat the Orowyrm in Steel Path. This is the last weekly objective of mine for this week's Nightwave. Defeat the Orowyrm in Steel Path. The Orowyrm is the boss of either the Duviri experience or the Lone Story. I'm going to do the Duviri experience, and my plan here is to get as many decrees as I can, and then towards the end of stream, go challenge the Orowyrm. Yes, Micro, thank you for reminding me. I do recall that one. I do recall that one. So there's that one and the post-game quest with N. Oh yeah, Coco, I'm glad to... What do you think of Eugenics music? What frame do I want to use for this? Protea? Big fan of Protea. Yeah. Yeah, let's take Protea here, and then if I'm Protea, it really doesn't matter what weapons I take. So I can do funny things. Act Magnus, Wrath, and the Comorex. Why not? I'm probably not going to be applying Cold or Toxin. Ever. This one, though, will be very helpful. Alright. Let's start grabbing some decrees.
Sybil lived a timorous life. Usually she was too scared to act. But not always.
They've kept me locked up inside my
Wow.
own mind all these years, frightening me with their tricks. Now I need you to make them afraid.
Next one's to the left. Shoot that guy. Pew. Nice. Oh, come on. Rock's in the way. Please. Thank you. That should have done it. Okay, that should be all of them. Yes. Oh, nice. Coco, what's your favorite? What part of eugenics, I suppose, soundtrack has been in your head the longest? I like that idea a lot, Micro. A legendary gauntlet on its own sounds crazy. Crazy, you know, in a good way. Hype, I suppose. But including potential megas is wild. And double battles with multiple forms is whack too. How would you do Deoxys? It doesn't have a mega, but it has 4 forms. How would you handle Deoxys? Come on now, where's these books? There's 1. I see 2, 3 more on screen right now. 2. Oh, that was 3 and 4. Nice. Base triple battle, bringing back triple battles. Shout out to Gen 5. Very cool, full support, I'm in. I just realized that my weapon choices do matter for the Orowyrm fight. Protea might not be able to do ability damage to the Orowyrm. Oh well. We'll make it through, it's not a problem. So high. Okay, when does so high play?
You know what's in those chests the Dax are guarding? Evidence, that's what. I need it. Even if you have to go through them to get it.
Ooh. Oh yeah, that does. I wasn't considering the implications of this mega legendaries gauntlet is that you'd be coming up with megas for legendaries that don't have them. Mega Arceus. Would it be some kind of stellar typing from the Scarlet and Violet DLC? Or something similar to that? I'd love to hear your idea for Mega Arceus, though. It sounds like some crazy lore to have a Mega Arceus. Again, crazy in a very positive way. Oh, melee attacks it twice. 100%.
Sybil looked in horror upon what had been done.
Oh, a
in
Keith
her
race.
name. Surely there would be consequences.
We can just go do this one right now.
Kids terrify me. I keep dreaming I'm at a race, and those pounding hooves trample me to pulp. Maybe if you ran a race,
Nope.
and that didn't happen,
Oop.
it might be okay.
Oh no. Skipped. I was gonna go through that, I promise. Oh, wow. Oh, that's such a cool idea, Micro. I agree completely. Oh, again with this. Keith takeoff controls. Whoop. I was recharging. Oh, come on. I tend to have some difficulty with Keith takeoff controls, but once I'm in the air, I feel okay. And on the ground, I'm alright. Nice. Oh, 100%.
Another might have taken courage from seeing the things she
I like that,
feared
Coco.
exterminated.
Soulframe does something similar
But not
with its
Sybil.
boss fights. I'm a fan of that. That also lets composers, or like game soundtrack composers, and or the developers, if they're the same or different people, use leitmotifs from elsewhere in the game to inform themes or songs elsewhere in the game. And I'm a huge fan of that.
Everyone's afraid of the Undercroft, even Thrax. It's too close to the void, to him.
Okay, Micro.
Sending you in there.
Tell me more. I'm intrigued. And that, one-shotting that Dax, is why I just took Duelist's advantage from that last decree. Because that is nuts with the Sirocco. I would like to get at least one more decree before going into the Undercroft here. Oh, okay, so they're not... So something like Kyogre, Groudon, and Rayquaza could be a triple battle under that interpretation? Would if that's the case, would all three of them, or would Kyogre and Groudon have their primal forms, while Rayquaza had its Mega form? Gotta stop blocking those shots. That's getting annoying. Excuse me. Thank you. Oh, they're different? Does that mean... Maybe I'm misinterpreting, and if so, I apologize, but does that mean there would be in this game of yours a Kyogre, a Primal Kyogre, and a Mega Kyogre? We're going to go with Envious Economy here. Wow. That sounds like a lot of work, but I gotta support it because it's really hype. Oh, let's go over here. Let's go fishing. We can get a decree from this. Coco, I also love boss fights where the boss's theme evolves over time. That's really cool too. Come on now, please. Thank you. Yomp. Chomp. Chomp. I missed one. There's a big one. Chomp. Chomp. I might have gotten both of those, I'm not sure. This is feeling good, though. Sometimes I feel like there are no fish in this darn pond. That was pretty easy. Now, what does that mean? A new form as in the Mega you just described? Like Kyogre and Groudon would get a Mega and Rayquaza would get a Primal? Or do you mean a completely unique form outside of all of those? That feels good every time. Come on now. Get in there. No, get out of my circle. No thank you. The theme of the moon? Like you go to the moon at some point? I see why the song is called So High. That is pretty high up. Oh, I'm losing it. Come on now. No thank you, come on. This is proving more annoying than it normally does. There we go, good stuff. Wow. Alright, Micro, again, full support. Full support, that sounds ridiculously hype. And again, ridiculously hype, and it sounds like a lot of work, but I believe in you. grab this. And then this one up here. Yoink. And into the Undercroft. Coco, the name of that song makes sense. That sounds thematic. Oh, Void Flood. Okay.
Undo what their claws have done. Or
Zoop.
Duviri may fall to something worse, even than Thrax. The spheres you see are ambient void energy. Gather as much as you can, and use it to heal the damage.
Oh, I'm full already. I suppose it does fill up faster in single player.
The rupture is closed. The paradox stabilizes. Fight on. Close the ruptures as you would staunch the
Ironic.
wounds of a comrade.
I didn't know the Boneyard existed. But if I had known it existed, that's probably where I would have put a song called Dig Your Own Grave. You are correct in that assessment. Ooh, okay. Final boss theme. This being one that evolves over time, question mark? That changes over the course of the fight? Oh, I didn't finish B over here. What else is getting a new form, Micro? What else do you have in mind? Everything that doesn't already have a Mega, for example? Like Mega Lugia, Mega Ho-Oh, something, stuff like that? Or is that not what you mean by new form? Is Mega just something separate for you?
If the Void Angels
I must admit, I'm speculating a bit there.
master will be freed. Do not
I apologize if that's out of place. Man, I love Protea. Ooh.
The Void Angels are unrelenting. You are all that is keeping them at bay. Hold fast.
Oh, I'm not going to be able to finish this point. Little more. Little more blue raspberry juice.
Duviri's defenses.
Now that's an interesting statement.
You have done well to reinforce them.
I've never heard of a video game boss having two phases at the same time. Or if I have, then I just didn't recognize it.
Again. There shall be no further warnings.
Her brutal actions had consequences. Like a deadly pestilence, Sybil's fear spread across Duviri.
Ooh, let's go herding.
Don't tell me tams are harmless.
Get in
I've
there.
seen the way they look.
Yeah.
All that chewing.
Oh, that chewing.
And keep them away from me.
No worries, Sybil. I got you. These things are harmless, by the way. You don't need to be afraid of them. Although they do chew a lot, you're not wrong there. Got two at once. Normally that's harder.
All Duviri now live in terror of
Oh,
Sybil.
pardon me.
What a long
Sir.
shadow this scrawny little figure had cast.
Oh, much better. Magazine capacity, a little bit more Sirocco damage. There we go. Defeat Kullervo. Wow. Let's teleport there instead. It's been a while since I've fought Kullervo up here.
The warden cages Kullervo, pokes at him, stokes his rage, putting us all in danger.
Again.
Give Kullervo what he needs.
I keep him locked up here for his own safety, and that of all Duviri. Care to find out why? The beast is loose, intent once again on mindless slaughter. Put it down, that both the innocent and the dead may sleep peacefully.
Oof. Got him. This is the lovely part of getting, or about getting the decrees that I've gotten. Is that I get to reload and deal damage like this to them. Nice. That's just phase 1 though.
Lies, betrayer, fool. Each time it is I who shall cast you down.
No, you don't have to be doing that, Kullervo. Ooh. I dodged through that. Did he just roll under my shot? You're taking a little less damage in this phase, Kullervo. That's not appreciated. I haven't gotten many melee decrees. But maybe some melee will make this go faster. Ground finisher surely help.
Just one more defeat of this countless Kullervo.
One more indeed.
When shall you learn this most obvious
One more
lesson
phase.
and remain low?
Please? Just me and Kullervo for a while, please? Thank you. Now that's a bit rough. Ooh. I think that's the cleanest I've ever done those beams. Oh, we're doing this again now? This part is particularly hard to do while looking at chat. I dodged through that too. Ground finisher, please. Please, thank you. I'm just gonna hold down E for a bit here. Nice.
Kullervo kneeling? What did this drifter do to deserve your respect? Do you think you've won? Well, answer me! Answer me!
Even as her plans led to disaster after disaster, Sybil was more afraid of what might still come to pass.
That sounded like it was a little bit more for the Warden than it was for Kullervo. That's an interesting boss fight mechanic. That's pretty neat design, Coco. Oh my word. Oh yeah, hey, so Palkia, Dialga, and Giratina already have primal forms as well. So you're saying they would get mega forms and a quote-unquote mega origin? Like a combined form? And I support a Mega Rotom completely. That sounds cool on its own. It is interesting to see it in a list alongside legendaries, though. And that is just about the most valid answer. I cannot agree more, and I cannot argue against that.
Let's go.
There's also nothing stopping a game developer from adjusting stats of whatever Pokemon they want to legendary tier stat levels, right? And giving a Pokemon legendary tier importance in a plot, for example, whatever. Like, my favorite Pokemon is Steelix. I might be tempted to, if I was to make a Pokemon game, which I'm vaguely interested in, but currently I have other things on my mind and other goals. I might be tempted to buff Steelix a bit, or give it some plot relevance or whatever. Someone's welcome to do the same with Rotoms. I hope that made sense. I feel like that was a bit rambly. That's what I'm talking about, Coco. 100%. I am not above favoritism towards my own favorite Pokemon. Steelix with 680 base stat total? Absolutely. For exactly the reason Mega Legendary Rotom, why the F not? Micro, I love knowing funny things. Please tell me funny things. The Camerex is doing a little better than I thought it would as well, but this is also Duviri. Oh! Good. I must admit, maybe this is selfish. No, it's definitely selfish. But maybe it's not my place to make a comment like that, but that is the first thing that went through my head, I gotta admit. Good. Do I have... I do have a tar on strikes in Duviri.
Life support is limited. It must not be squandered.
Oh, it's not going to be needed, Teshin. We're chillin'. I'm Protea right now, brother. If you don't feel it's a spoiler, because I can, like, I don't know how far along you are in the planning or the development of this, but I can already tell I'm interested in trying it, in trying this game of yours. So if you don't feel that it would be a spoiler, I don't mind spoilers myself, but I'm not going to pretend that they aren't meaningful to other people. So if you feel like sharing, I'm happy to hear it. Permanently immobile? I'm sorry? What is the use case for that? Or I suppose a use case, because builds can vary so much. What is a use case for that? Have you ever seen it? Without having played Mugenics, if I saw a unit that is... I don't care what else it can do. If I see a unit that is permanently immobile, I bench the I bench the poor thing. I just don't use it. Although maybe I'm thinking too much in terms of games like Fire Emblem.
Plotting with them, siding with them, preparing to betray me. It's time for you to be afraid.
How can I tell how many decrees I have? 17 decrees? How am I feeling for the Orowyrm? I'm gonna get a few more. I'm doing great with my ability damage because I'm Protea. But I'm not sure I'll be able to use that against the Orowyrm. So I want to make sure my guns are good. This toxin damage is doing a lot for me right now. Come on now. Thank you. Oh, okay. Some abilities can still move you. That's curious. That sounds like a lot to set up, though. Oh my word. Micro, that's the kind of plot relevance I'm talking about for a Pokemon like Steelix. That sounds perfect. That is... Oh, this is perfect. Very good. That's the kind of thing, that's the kind of decree I was looking for. Now, what... Let me find the words. I get instant KO moves not working. That makes sense. Full support. what would be a player's inspiration for trying to fight, for trying to engage in a fight like that? If I'm
Oh look! I think I see a poor sick little animal who needs our
if
help.
I'm thinking about
Dear, you've upset them.
a player's experience when presented with a fight. Oh, this is tab.
There we go.
If a player is presented with a fight, or the opportunity to get into a fight,
We meant you no harm.
that is quote-unquote unwinnable,
We did them this day.
then why present the opportunity to get into the fight at all? I'm not saying it's bad or wrong. Here, if I'm running a game of Dungeons and Dragons, and I know I bring up my experiences planning and running games of D&D whenever game design comes up, and maybe I'm a broken record, maybe it's out of place, but it's my experience and it feels relevant. If I'm thinking about presenting my players with the opportunity to get into a fight that I know they cannot win, then I need to seriously analyze why I'm putting the fight in front of them to begin with. And if they choose to get into the fight, I need a way out of it. For me, not even for the players, I need a way to get myself out of that fight as the game designer, as the game master, or the DM, what have you. If my players are in an unwinnable fight, that's going to come back on me, and I need an out. It's doable. I've done it. That's why I'm saying it's not wrong and not necessarily bad. I'm saying we have to consider more. And that's my question to you here. What is making you present a quote-unquote unwinnable fight or a boss with infinite health, for example, something like that? But even with all that said, I'm still just some random guy. You are under no obligation to hear me out or listen to my questions. Ooh. That one's going to be important. Okay. Let's open this up, fight this guy, and then I think I can spawn the Orowyrm. That is decree damage stacking. One more reroll. That'll be good too. Alright, let's do this.
For an instant, as she shed her pitiful human form, Sybil was no longer afraid, for she had become fear.
The Orowyrm Sybil flies in the stark terror of the storm, lightning fanged.
Alright, we have to go to each of these discs. Open that up, align it with the top.
Now, overcome its
Top of that valve, or the graphic on the left. While dodging those things. Ooh. That was... I think I still got damaged there. But we're alive, we're alright. There are only 3 of these now. I remember there being 4. Oh, maybe there are 4 and I just missed one. What? Was I going the wrong way? Oh, I see. I was reading chat. Heck. I see, Micro. Okay, I'm in. That's justification enough. I can buy into that. No, there aren't even 3. They're just the 2.
It's crawling on me.
Maybe there are more in multiplayer. That's probably what's happening here. I would love to stop getting ejected so far. That disorder, Coco, sounds a bit more broadly useful than Gargantuan. Looks similar in theme, but a little more useful. Because at least the cat remains mobile. Let's go destroy this other worm tether. I hope I didn't sound too harsh earlier, Micro. Your response there makes total sense. And that's, like, at least considering things like that is what's important. As I said, that justification makes sense to me, and that's the kind of thing that I would buy into as a player. Steelix wants to test my strength. All day, every day, I'm in.
An enemy that cannot retreat is the most dangerous, for they have nothing left to lose.
Well, at least that health bar is moving. Oh wait, that's the Act Magnus, because I have no ammo on the Comarex. Whatever.
The Tenno Archgun has manifested. They must feel the situation is truly desperate.
This is better than I thought the Act Magnus would be doing. I also don't want to use this arc gun. If it was my actual arc gun, that'd be a different story. That's 2. Gotta destroy this one. That sounds like a neat build. Or a neat build, maybe not enabler, that's the word that comes to mind, but... Oh, I have no ammo at all. Well. Guess I'm using this arc gun anyway.
Find a mount, or perish.
Okay. For this phase, all these wormlings spawn, and we have to destroy them. Fortunately, they only take 1 shot. Oh, come on. Thought I was being clever going backwards. Coco, how debilitating is sleep in eugenics? That sounds very good. Especially if sleep isn't a big deal, or if you can recover it pretty easily. Let's grab some ammo from those.
I'm going to be trapped in this ugly form forever and ever.
Is it only your first turn? And you recover from it after your first turn every time?
To assist you. The weapon they have sent is inelegant, but devastating.
Inelegant indeed. But I'm gonna need to use it because I'm out of ammo again. That doesn't sound too bad. Now, I imagine in real life it's debilitating, of course, but in eugenics that sounds downright nice.
Oh, void! Oh no! Oh no, 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 no!
These wormlings, unfortunately, take multiple hits.
Wormlings only emerge when fresh meat is nearby.
Find a way to stop its spawn.
Loden? That's not Loden. What? Why is Loden's health bar floating around here? Oh well. Oh wow. Now that one sounds brutal though. Hypomania?
Through the paradox, the Tenno have sent a formidable weapon. Let us hope it turns the tide.
Hey, Teshin, I'm holding it, my guy. I'm trying. And there it is. That is the Orowyrm in Steel Path. Bye-bye now. What a majestic creature.
Bravely done.
Yes.
For this one night at least.
Thanks,
Duviri
Teshin.
is calm.
Have you ever used that one, Coco? That's particularly interesting to me.
Why can't I remember?
Why can't I remember? Oof. How bad are those injuries?
Tune in to Network 23.
That sounds like an interesting trade-off, though. I like that. I like the design of that curse. All damage taken becomes 1, but you get a random injury each time. I like that trade-off. Can you heal injuries? That's not as bad as I thought it would be. Can you heal them? Not easily. That makes sense. Still, I'd be interested in seeing that one in use. This brings me to about 55 minutes, almost 55 minutes. I'm going to call it there. My entire goal today was... Which one was it? This guy, the Elite Beast player, defeat the Orowyrm in Steel Path, which was exactly what you just saw me do. So I'm going to call stream there as we are at 55 minutes. That is approaching the typical hour of time that I give myself. I love that description.
Thanks, Soul. For
Doesn't even say
shuffle
what
play.
it does. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. No notes. Excellent. Let's go back over here. Zoop. In fact, Coco, I think that one's... Oh! Okay, that's fascinating. As in, if one of your other units has an ability that targets allies, it couldn't target a cat with the imposter syndrome curse? With that trait? Because that cat is considered an enemy, not an ally. Ooh, wow. That sounds build defining. The kind of, wow. See, I love traits like that. I love making what look like very small changes. The cat is considered an enemy instead of an ally, even though it's under your control and all those normal things. But that one small change sounds like it would have wide-reaching consequences, and I love traits and effects like that. That sounds so cool. I'm going to call stream there. We're at 57 minutes. Thank you very, very much for clicking on me. I apologize that I was about 9 minutes late today. As I posted on Blue Sky a couple minutes before 3, I don't recall exactly how many, but that should be visible in my Blue Sky feed in my Twitch About section, if you scroll down a little bit. Unless you're on phone, in which case it's kind of hard to scroll anywhere. But as I said at the start of stream, in order to keep up with my live updates about my stream schedule, if, for example, I encounter traffic again in the future and I can't be home in time to start a stream at 3, then you can keep up to date with those with my Blue Sky feed. You do not even have to follow my Blue Sky feed. You don't need a Blue Sky at all. You can see it in my Twitch About section as the feed goes straight there. See, that's what I'm talking about, Coco. The kind of wide-reaching effects where effects that can target enemies can now target this other cat that is considered an enemy but is under your control. And some abilities might be really interesting in that context. I love stuff like that. My next scheduled stream is tomorrow, indeed, Thursday, October? Wow, August. I'm several months ahead. August 27th at 3 p.m. Eastern. I hope very much that whatever caused the traffic today does not cause it tomorrow, so that I can be home in time to start stream at the usual hour. Thank you so much for joining me today, whether you joined me live or in the VOD. You clicked on me regardless. You gave me some amount of your time and your attention, and I think that is valuable. I am honored, indeed, to have had your attention for this bit of time. Micro, thank you for telling me more about your ideas for this Pokemon game. It's sounding super hype. And Coco, thank you for telling me more about eugenics. Mads, it was lovely to see you see you today. I hope you had a good time chilling. And I hope, whoever you are, regardless how you joined me today, that you have a lovely day, and I hope to see you in the next one.